about our Father's business.
Grind mode,
Filled with this Holy Spirit.
that's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.
Episode.
About our Father's business.
Boy.
Yo, we are back, and yes, we are late. Apologies. Normally, we won't even say that, but I have to say that because Apple's like to update, so we had to update, and we updated the show, but we ready. We're here, man. We're ready to go. Episode 17 of season 3 of the Not the Same Podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very, 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 very. What you say, bro?
Handling business.
Oh, okay. Very, very. I don't know what that sound like in my head, but I'm glad it wasn't what I thought it was. Yeah. I was like, what?
Hey, we've been around each other way too long that I know what you heard, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, man, we're very, very glad to be back with y'all for another Not the Same Podcast. Music and faith show, man, where we play latest and greatest of CHH music and positive music. We got some new music tonight. We got some dope topics tonight. And hey, bro, this is a total surprise. Y'all gonna see it. Even Rob gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but do us a solid. He don't even know. But look, do us a solid and do what you see on the screen right quick. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to Not the Same Podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. Like tonight, where there was a little slight delay. We was late by about 8 minutes. But if you got the notifications on, you hear that little bing, and it's time, and you know what's going on, you know what's popping. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, go ahead, my brother.
Hey, man, we don't feel sorry for y'all one words. That's why we tell y'all to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. Look, sometimes life be life and the computer be computering. Anyhow, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast, MTMD famo. You see them in the bottom left-hand corner of you. Shout out to the squad. You know what I mean? Everything they're doing over there. Live Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Parable. I think I said Parable. No, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, our homeboy Orlando Page, always showing support to the Not the Same Podcast, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, 520 Collective, and our new partnership with the Kingdom Now Network, where you can see us on Roku, Apple TV, as well as Fire TV. So if you have Fire TV, Roku, or Apple TV, we know y'all got it. Go into the Kingdom Now Network, download. They got some good programming. And the two brothers you see on your screen, we now are on that network. You know what I mean?
We are.
If you are catching us from the Kingdom Now Network and you catching us live, welcome to the Not the Same Podcast. We don't say we not the same for a reason.
Trust me.
Trust.
Trust me, fam. And Hagen said that's how I got here. I got the notification. So do like our brother Hagen's and put them notifications on, and you'll always be ready. Just in case life happens, or like our brother Tony Dyson says, just in case life be lifing on one of these Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? You get the notifications, you know when we're live. Without further ado, man, let's go on and dig in and let's get into this not the face segment. Yeah.
What's good?
Nah, we gonna get into what's popping, man. I'm all confused. My little button pusher didn't come back after that update.
Is it what's popping or what's good?
Yeah. What's good?
What's good?
Robert Dean, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but we dwell in the Midwest. But be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. My brother, what is good?
Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. What's good with me is a special day will happen in about 6 hours or so. We're a little late, so in about 6 hours, Lord willing, I will see another year, man. My birthday is tomorrow, November 1st. You know what I'm saying, man? It is one of them, all that good stuff, you know, when they have the horns going. I don't know about that one.
more like this.
There we go. That's the one I
like
wanted.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my birthday is tomorrow. I am amped, man. I'm here. I'm tired as that deal, because if you're in the St. Louis area around 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock, nature decided to wake everybody up. At first, it was the phones, and I'm like, oh, that's just an Amber Alert. It's sad that we treat Amber Alerts that way. But then them horns started blowing. You dig what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about the glorious horns whenever the Lord come back, because I'm still here, one word. You see us right here. You dig?
Yes.
I'm talking about them tornado siren horns, and I'm like, golly. So the first thing you got to do is jump up, you turn your TV on. For
Yep.
me, it's Fox 2 News. I got to see what's going on. And now I'm mad. You want to know why I'm mad? Because y'all woke me up for some stuff that's happening miles away from me. I was a little selfish. So I'm like, hold on, man. This is taking place over in St. Peter's, and you didn't woke me up. You did?
Right.
But that's what's good with me, man. My birthday is tomorrow. I don't have nothing planned, man. I really don't want to be bothered. I ain't going to even lie to you. You can't.
Hey, bro.
You can. I don't want no parties. Only thing I want to do, bro, you can hit me with a happy birthday. I'm not even giving you my cash app. If you want a cash app, not the same. You dig? I still benefit. I ain't worried about none of that. I am just grateful because I learned a lot this year. Previous years leading up to this, being serious right now, because I know I'm always being goofy, but being serious, leading up to this moment, I had a lot of personal growth where I actually looked in the mirror and was like, yo, you know what? Dang, and reflecting, bro, you done came a long way. And this was the first year, last year was the first year where I actually gave myself credit for where I came from. So as I get ready to go into another year in my life, another chapter in my life, Lord willing, because tomorrow's not promised. If I do see tomorrow, I'm praising God that I can take all the life lessons from last year, bring it into this year, and become a better man of God, a better man of God that I'm supposed to be. You dig what I mean? And I'll leave it at that. What's good with you, C?
Man, what's good with me, man, is that we still have this show going on after, is this maybe 4 years, whenever the pandemic was. So pandemic's 2020. We're in 2024. And 4 years later, we still going strong.
We still going strong.
Growing. You know what I'm saying? Still persevering. Have not quit. Have not given up. I don't think neither one of us probably had many times where we felt like giving up. We've been aggravated as that deal, as Rob would say. Been very aggravated. Heck aggravated. Very aggravated. But I don't think either one of us has ever wanted to really give up, man. So what's good with me, man, is perseverance, and that we've been able to hold on and keep doing this, keep doing Bible studies, keep doing shows, and just pressing through, bro. It's not all rosy. Doing these shows, and what we mean by that is that everybody don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Thank God our wives do, and they approve and they allow us to do this because look, you take time away from your family to do something like that. So thank God they are both fans for what we do, but everybody ain't gonna like it. You may not get the props you think you deserve or the shine that you deserve, and that is oppressing to be able to go through and not quit because of that. Because a lot of people are like, man, I've been so used to getting props. I'm not getting props. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, so
I ain't worried about
terrible
props
joke in my head, but
hey, look,
bump your props.
I'm gonna say right. D, I'm gonna say this.
What's up,
tomorrow
Toy?
Is not. I'll say only reason I say tomorrow is not just another day is because I look at life a little different. I got diagnosed with cancer and I had non-Hodgkin's. If y'all don't know, and I ain't trying to be deep, if y'all don't know, Hodgkin's lymphoma is super severe. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma is not as bad, but it's still cancer. And I'm still here and I got another opportunity. I think that's the reason why I give so many people so much grace, because I know the Lord could have took me out. We know so many people that died from cancer. So I got patience. I got heck of patience. Way more than I had before I got sick. And with that being said, I don't feel like it's just another day. I just don't feel like being bothered. Like, it's like look, I work a lot.
Yeah.
And I get up at before the crows even crow, before the even rooster, whatever. That one word still sleep.
Go ahead, bro.
Right. So with all that being said, Crispy, what's good? With all that being
I ain't studying
said,
Crispy anyway, but go ahead, bro.
With all that being said, I do look at life a little different. I just sometimes I deal with so many people at work, and D, you can attest to this. C, you can attest to this. We deal with thousands of people a day. Yeah. When I get a day to myself where I don't have to answer a phone, look at a computer, and do anything but just be me, sometimes I like being a baby daddy. Let me tell y'all what I mean by this. I sit on my couch and play the game while my lady go to work. That's baby daddy status. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Hey,
And I'm sorry, ladies, who I hurt your feelings because your baby daddy. I got a job. I just like sometimes I like being like one of them one words.
You
I just
know?
want to sit at home and play 2K and don't bother me. And that's it.
Every once in a while, brother want to get his Jody on. I mean, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Not full Jody, but little Jody. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of Jody.
What up, Ronald Jackson? What up, Torcia? All right, man. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
bro.
I gotta put this
myself
up
in
for
trouble.
Crispy, man, because he said, I'm with you, Rob, on the fragility of life as an acid attack survivor. Yes.
Yes.
Christy
yes.
definitely have a testimony.
Crispy.
My brother is still here. Big
Hey,
salute.
look, let me tell y'all something about Crispy, because we talking about it sentimental. Crispy has a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
He just said he's an acid survivor. If y'all don't understand that, we ain't talking about popping acid attack where it was thrown on this man, and he still gets on here, makes jokes. We'll be in a serious conversation. Crispy will put something in the comments and make us laugh. We love your personality, brother. We love your sense of humor. You keep pressing forward, press on with the strength of the Lord, bro. We love you, bro. I know we ain't never met you like face to face, but you have been supporting this podcast, and I love your sense of humor, my dude. Like real talk, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And when you get on here and act silly, hey, it helps us sometimes more than you know.
Facts. Yeah. All right, man. We gonna get into the fake segment. I'm all everything just in the wrong place right now. In the wrong place. Here we go, man. What'd he say? What more can you do for me, Jody?
The other side, craving barbecue and look at the list.
This is hold on, Crispy. That's our brother Crispy. That is our brother.
So much so, look at what his name is, bro. Like, real talk. Like, man, Crispy, you win hands down, man. You the real MVP, man.
We are the real MVP. Yes, sir, man. Let's hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
That was a good one, dog. That was a good. Whew. All right, man. All right, let's get serious. Since today is October 31st, it is actually Halloween today. And the question is, for today, Rob was not even prepped with this question because...
Not at all.
That brother got the dungeon of hell in that basement. Not hell, but he just got a dungeon with no signal. You know, signal demon is just all over there. Knocking down everything.
Basement, they ain't finding you. You can put on your location if you want to. They ain't gonna find you.
Don't say that, cause folks, hey bro, can I get in your basement? Them people have to be dog. Let me go to your basement. All right, man. Anyway, question for tonight: is Halloween really wrong to celebrate, or are believers just doing the most? Is Halloween really wrong to celebrate, or are believers doing just the most? Mr. Davis, and this is an authentic reaction. This brother ain't been prepped.
No, I ain't been prepped. This is what I'm gonna say. It's growth, it's conviction, and it's where you are as a believer. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. Devin is now 16.
Yeah.
When Devin was growing up and everybody did Halloween, I didn't allow my son to participate. I was that guy. I wasn't celebrating. As I got older, it was like, okay, you can go as a basketball player. You ain't going as no goblins or ghouls, or you're not being none of that.
Right.
That's where I was. Now, as I got older, he didn't want to be that, but I was very, very selective on what I do. This I'll say this and I'll let you go see. I don't like when I see my brothers and sisters in the faith condemn someone to hell because a Christian decided trunk or treat. That's just a way to appeal to your flesh and blah, blah. And anybody who has a trunk or treat concert, which I was invited to one tonight and I'm on the show, but to perform it is what I mean. Don't do that because they're giving people an outlet so they don't have to go that route. So sometimes believers do the most.
Right.
And it's their conviction, so they cast it out on everyone because the Lord may have told you no because you was in a form of witchcraft before you got saved. So no, you don't need to be doing anything around this. Go ahead, bro.
I would say that is a personal conviction type thing. You're not gonna find a scripture that says Halloween, don't celebrate Halloween. Now you may say, son, don't celebrate these particular holidays or these particular rituals. And then you have to go to, okay, when the people are having little kids dressed up as Iron Man and Black Panther, are they really doing a ritual, or are the little kids just having fun? What always changed, what made me always think about it, it was easy for me personally to say, as a man with no children, to be like, nah, don't do that, because I don't have no kids. Well, someone who have kids and they whole class is going trick-or-treating, they whole class is going to a trunk-or-treat or whatever, and they whole class is this, and they are the one that has to stay away because of your convictions, how do you deal with it? Like you said, at first you was telling your son, no, don't do it, and you said go as a basketball player. I think it's something very, very serious that kids deal with is peer pressure in the way of doing things wrong, but also peer pressure of being left out, or FOMO, as they say, fear of missing out. And that's a serious thing for a lot of kids, man. So for the question itself, do I really think it's wrong? For me, yeah. I said that way. For me, yeah. I ain't, my light ain't on outside. Ain't nobody gonna knock at the door.
Oh, I ain't getting no candy now.
Yeah, ain't Anyway, my light ain't on, and I ain't giving no candy, I ain't getting no candy, and it's cool. To each their own. That's all I would say, man. I grew up in a generation where everybody was denigrated and basically lambasted for anything you did that they didn't deem as right. And as you get older, you just see things a little different. That's what I say. I give an example, and I'm gonna let you go, bro. My whole childhood, I was told, don't watch Harry Potter. It's witchcraft. It's gonna mess you up, right? And when I became, about a year ago, I said, well, let me see what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? I watched every one of them. All 9 movies. All of them. And they was good. And I enjoyed it. And I never thought I was going to be a warlock or walk around saying Patricola or whatever they was saying with the little one. I never thought that because I knew it was a movie. I think probably as a child, I would have known it was a movie. I think it would be something for me to avoid as a 6-year-old. But as a teenager, I know it ain't real. That's just for me, man. So to answer the question, it's a personal conviction. My personal conviction, I'm not going to celebrate it. I'm not going to go to trunk or treat. My church has something like that. A harvest thing they had on Sunday. I'm not looking at my church all funny, but at the same time, for my personal conviction, I ain't going to do it. But, do what you do. And I don't think it's a heaven or hell issue. Go ahead, bro.
I'm with you. When we talk about heaven and hell issue, we're talking about the essentials. So if you joining us right now, the essentials of what we're talking about are Christianity. Only way to the Father is through the Son. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, triune God. That Jesus died and rose on the 3rd day so that we may have everlasting life. Now, the other stuff is personal conviction. So again, when I came back to the faith, I was hard, man. When I say I was hard, because I fell away. And the Lord came. He came back. He convicted me. I came back to the faith. That's where Rob Redeemed was birthed. And I started doing music and doing this. And when I was saying, no secular music, it's funny because we have 4 older kids. And then they look at the 3 younger ones and be like, especially with my youngest, we never was able to do that. Well, I was in a different mindset because I was so scared of falling back into sin and turning my back on God because of the church hurt that I sustained when I was younger, when I first met Nikki, that I had all these rules so I wouldn't fall. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it casted on them. It cast on them. It cast on them. Now, I will say this with the Halloween stuff. I don't do nothing paranormal. I'm not looking at paranormal activity. I'm not looking at no exorcism of that one word and the one word of his sister or the one word that came back. I ain't doing none of that. Yeah. But I'll watch a scary movie. And then I'll go online and I'll watch somebody say, if you watch the scary movies, you're a lukewarm Christian. Well, you know what, brother? I ain't lukewarm. I am on fire. And I come on here all the time. But I'm not going to come on this show and say, you know what? You should watch this one scary movie because I feel like it was no, I'm not going to do that. This is what I do in the privacy of my own home. And this is the dangers of convicting someone for doing so. I don't dress up for Halloween. Them little words ain't getting no candy from me tonight. You dig what I'm saying? The light will be off, and you'll see the tree swaying. Ooh, that looks spooky. It was not me. That was the wind blowing.
Hey,
I ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
God did. That's all. That had nothing to do with me. All right, man. Let's. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Go to the, no, that's what I was gonna say. But let's go to the comments. What's up, Miss Mac?
All right, Toy says, I'm giving out and eating candy. She talking about right now. And then she said, man, the same here. I literally just watched them all over the last couple of weeks. She's talking about
the Harry Potters.
Harry Potters. Them Johnson's fire. I don't care what y'all say. D said, we had a towel and clothespin, a superhero. We had a towel and a clothespin, a superhero. Or a mom tore up an old sheet and we were Casper. She talking about Casper the Ghost. Those are their costumes back in the day. I get it.
Right.
Miss Mac say, good evening. Everyone's almost on time. Went grocery shopping. No, you probably were real close on time. No, we was late, sis.
We was late. We was on CP tonight.
Yep. Miss Mac say, I watch no scary movies. Don't do horror. I feel you. I don't really neither. Mr. G say, bonfire upon Halloween. Okay.
All right. Bonfire?
Yeah, I do that. Evening
scary
ninjas.
Stories.
Easy, my brother. Yeah. So, yeah, it's two each his own.
One more thing. Caribbeans, he said something about Caribbeans don't, and what up, Mr. G?
Yeah, Caribbeans don't celebrate Halloween. We scared of doopies, a.k.a. ghosts. I got you.
Okay, I dig that because there is something to it spiritual-wise. So,
yes, sir.
I made a comment. It's somebody real close to me that deals with spirits, if you will. They indulge in certain things. And I'm not going to put it out there because this person that I'm speaking of is very, very close to me. And you don't want them problems if you was to do something to this particular person.
You don't want them problems, big fella.
But what I will say is my mom laid down a rule. The person that's close to me said, I agree with that. Now, I'm not going to get into it. This person likes, I'll say this person deals with readings, if they will.
Yeah.
My mom's only request was, okay, this is all good, just not in my home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not knocking what you do, but just not in my home. And I'm bringing that up because Halloween is similar to, like, okay, I'm not knocking you for what you do. And this is what me and C is saying right now. These are our personal, I'm not going to celebrate Halloween because if I go into it, it's like, this is the day that most children come up missing. This is the day that a lot of people who are into witchcraft, this is their night. And they do a lot of spells and rituals and things like that to summon things. You dig what I mean? So that's my conviction. I can agree to disagree. And we grown adults. You can celebrate. It's people right up the street right now. If you go up there, it's like, golly, like this is like the haunted house. And I'm not gonna even lie to you. I might get an unction and be like, I'm going to a haunted house tonight. I'm not doing it. I got other stuff to do. You dig what I mean? But if I choose to go to a haunted house, that don't make me less Christian because that's what I want to do. And if the next Christian say, see, these guys ain't real, he talking about haunted houses. They not Holy Spirit filled. Brother, that's on me. You dig what I mean? That's on me. But I tell you what, let something come at me. You dig? I guarantee you, I know what to do. Yeah.
I don't want to know what his name is. Yeah, I don't want to know what his name is. You know what I don't know? Oh, yeah, get out. Shut up.
That's it.
Yeah, you under my feet. You know what I'm saying? Argue with that. Argue with this Nike, one word. All right, Mr. G says, see, you don't know patois. I guess that's a language. LOL, you can pronounce what I said. I don't know it, brother. I wish I could have you
say some English words. What is we talking about?
This brother got jokes. All right, hold on. What you say? Say something. Yeah. See, I got the mute button. All right, then. So you got jokes. Birthday boy? No, I'm kidding.
It's my night.
All right. Toy says facts. What I do doesn't make me holy. It's who I believe in that does. Yes. Okay.
She said something about demonic.
Oh, okay. Well, it ain't popped up over here yet, bro. My bad.
Okay. It was after Mr. G. Yeah.
Oh, she said we don't do scary movies, but we do scary movies, but no paranormal things. Nothing that look demonic. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree with that too. You know what I'm saying? It's let's see, Ms. Max said, As you saw, I wore black and orange today, but my screen door is locked and the porch lights are off and Fluffy don't share no candy.
Miss Mac, we had a whole speech. We had a whole speech about the Fluffy thing today now.
Yeah, you say we had a whole counseling session now. We had a whole counseling session.
There ain't no more Fluffy now.
But anyway, man, listen, man, we're going to leave it at this. Listen, you do what the Holy Ghost allows you to do. All we were saying by me bringing up this question is that I want you to think about it. So if you're not doing something, know why you're not doing it. So I am not looking at no one funny for not doing it, but I'm not doing it for my own personal reasons. Like, okay, look, I'm not going to... I'm finished my thought. Look, I'm not gonna look at nobody funny. I'm not gonna look at nobody funny for celebrating Halloween or whatever, because I may look at it spiritually one way, and I may see things that they don't see, and I'm not gonna judge them for not seeing what I see. Not saying I'm above or higher or whatever. I may see, okay, that's a cute costume, and then I may see this other costume. I say, okay, I know what that means. And the thing is, the power is knowing. Now, when you don't know something, you ignorant of something, it's not really affecting you. But when you become aware of what this is, it's like, okay, yo, I ain't finna be dressed up in no Jeffrey Dahmer costume. I am aware of what that man did. You feel what I'm saying? Or Jack the Ripper. I am aware of what that man did. Okay, so like they probably had Diddy costumes back in the day. How many Diddy costumes you finna see? Probably ain't gonna see as many. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all aware of what this man have been accused of. So those things is going to change. You stupid dog. It wasn't supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be funny.
Because all I see is a cat going around like, I got that baby oil. And then at the end of the night, he just drinks himself in baby oil.
You know what, dog? You know what?
Take that.
You know what, man? We're gonna hold up and wait, man. That's enough of this stuff. That's so stupid. So stupid. Oh, Jesus. All right, man. We hold up and wait, man. Get to our first video of tonight from Jackie here. Another Jackie.
Oh my goodness, bro. We did Jackie.
Hold up. Hey.
Another two-step.
And I like it because it's saying North Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this right name on here. That ain't the right name.
Yeah, ready or not, I am the one that's stirring the pot. Eating the meat in the middle, the riddle, a pistol, the metaphor is a Glock. Follow the bullet point, I'ma pull it once. I'ma flip it and pull a stun as you in the sun. Whistling Dixie, living and skipping into a gun. Gang change needs more than a long sermon and a long lecture. Where the brown man with the red blood, crucifixion, resurrection. Copying Jacob, passing my daddy to grab me and give me a blessing. Nevertheless, this will is deliberate. Remember when Willa delivered the flex? Rocking, the river delivered the leg. They split it and send on the bread, stop it. They shoot it and boot it in Texas, sending they tripping this flesh, shocking. Mass murder for profit, they canceling profits, man. Handling conscious, Adam ain't never been honest. Catch me at home with a bonnet, feeling euphoric with daddy, it's like I'm Adonis. Jackie with a bit of Davy in her, maybe it was giving this a psalmist. Baby, you was given 66 letters, read it, tell it to them prophets. Robert Kelly ain't the only fellow with a closet, skeletons peeking out, is it haunted, boo?
How the butter push to the full pit? Holly Smith, all inside, did you catch that? I just said a little prayer, close my eyes, they just caught that. If I say a little prayer, close my eyes, they gon' catch that. They do it again. How the butter push to the full pit? Holly Smith, all inside, did you catch that? I just said a little prayer, close my eyes, they just caught that. If I say a little prayer, close my eyes, they gon' catch that.
I wonder what daddy would think of me if he was living and missing and flipping his grave. Would he have made it his business to hop on the wave, be it to float a parade? Would he get lost in the stars, slowly tossing his daughter, she prayed. The cost really paid, the cost for his ways. It's after the funeral, body was laid. After the funeral, dinner forgave, it's true. Shaming the devil you listen to. I'm blaming whoever the whistle blew. I'm reffing this game, it's tech when you cursing the pistols, I'm spitting, don't dribble shoot. Everybody wanna flex and puff out their chest and come with through numbers for commas and commas. I'm a duck with Abba, abolish with lava, the problem is bigger than me. Katana with all of the beef, the truth is a duke and this fight is just right on the street. Legion of demons is leading these preachers from preaching the truth, they lying to you. Deconstruction is a science to you. If the bottom you building is solid, I promise the problem is sliding to you. I'm flying to you, I'm a vulture, I rotate. They pledging allegiance like probate. It's out for C-Micah is Genesis. Both of them sinners, they both ate off a broke plate. Man, I'm hungry for better bread. It's the belly, the beast. Better than meddle with me. You meddle with heaven. 11, they settle with yeast. 11 is settle with priest blood. Never mind, you a vagabond. I ain't never lying about the truth. Tell Bishop I'm the juice. I'm just waiting on the cue. Last supper in the pew. Breaking bread, sipping wine like a Jew. Baptism in the pool. All white, ain't a stain on me. Tuck number 2.
Woo, Jesus. Woo. Hold on. Hold on. Woo. Woo. Yo, that was so fire. I don't remember what name it was. Jackie Hill. Hey, bro. All right, thoughts on that? I'm laughing at Crispy. Crispy said Jackie need to pay the light bill. Stupid. It's an artistic thing, and he knows that, but it's hilarious. Thoughts on the song? I was already intrigued because that is a Memphis-type beat. I'm from Memphis. So much, it sounded so Memphis. You heard the North Memphis talk. If you from Memphis, you'll hear that little chanting songs. It's just, that's been since I was in high school. So, but what was creative about that, for me, because Jackie doesn't move a lot. You know, I don't know if she can't dance or not, but that's not really her thing to be moving like a Nike. She don't move like that. Or like Portia Love. She don't move like that. But what I will give her is this. And I always respect people that are more boom bap-ish artists, and they come on a southern beat and smash it. You get my utmost respect. Because when she was with that other label, Humble Beats back in the day, it was all East Coast joints and all boom back joints, and everybody loved it. And she was very, very dope. But to come on something like that and snap and still have them bars, hey, salute to you, sis. That jump was fire. Go ahead, bro.
I'm with you. A lot of people. So I know some people didn't like last week's Jackie Hill video with Pick It Up.
Mm-hmm.
And she came back again. Let me tell you why me and C get excited. We listen. So as artists or people who like music, we listen to lyrics. And if you listen to the lyrics and you are well versed in not just the Bible, but just movies, period. Like
that Juice line.
The Juice line where she added like Bishop, Juice, and Q at the same time.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
You have to. You just, man. That's all I can say. Fire video for Jackie Hill. It's another beat where she's out of her comfort zone. That's why I think C and I get so excited because on Humble Beast, let's just face it, some of the beats were boring. Even Crispy just said, R.I.P. Humble Beast. You dig what I'm saying? The beast was laid to rest. But now she's resurrected with reach. And she's reaching a different audience with this, with the beats that she's getting. And we just giving her props, bro. Like
that boy was almost preaching. He's having all them entendres and stuff. I said, boy, I'm about to get the organ sound bite.
And you know what that is, brother? It's wisdom. My birthday tomorrow. Let's go, bro. Next section. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I have nothing else to say.
Just stop it, brother. You can't.
CHH Segment.
Wifey says that was about made me stop seasoning my chicken.
Oh, that's real.
That's real.
Because
you know my wife.
And
cooks.
If you know black people, if she stopped seasoning chicken to listen, oh yeah, that's all.
Miss G say only corny thing from the EP is the one with the demon hook. Other than that, the fire. I haven't heard the whole EP. I haven't heard
the whole thing, but Mr. G, I'ma listen because I know you're a boom bap fan, and if you took a traditional boom bap rapper and you like what she doing now, I know it's fire.
He still said it was fire. So
yeah, I know it's fire.
All right, question for CHH/music. This is /music because this goes across all genres. Are artists liable legally to what they say in they art? Are artists liable legally to what they say in they art? Yo, this kind of that chick about to be cocky.
You don't know sis, Crispy. I'm laughing because it's funny. Yeah, but now with sis, it ain't.
Nah, it's Crispy. All right, question again. Are artists liable legally to what they say in their art? Are artists liable legally to what they say in their art? Kind of like, NWA back in the day, Uncle Luke, people like that who had this art and they start trying to cause legal action towards them for what they were saying. What do you think, bro?
I'm gonna get real now. I know we joke a lot, bro, but I think they only liable legally if they black. And I'm gonna be 100% real with you because if you listen to some of the other genres of music that's not predominantly black, I'm telling you, they saying the same thing. They just don't say it in the same way. You dig what I mean? So now you want to take me to court, and I said this line. Caveat to this.
Okay.
There are some stupid young one words that just put it out there after they just shot Lil Rock in the head, then go in the studio and be like, yeah, I shot that one word in the head. Now what? Like, for them, you ought to get caught. But for other people, when they come out like, what's my man name from the Hot Boys? It's just BG.
Yeah.
R.I.P. BG. I know they got you in jail, bro. You act different. But the terms of his release was he cannot say anything in his raps how he makes his money. Now they want to put, if we got freedom of speech, now they want to put a cap on what he can and can't say. So now when he want to travel and do an old song because he's trying to do concerts to put money back in his pocket for being locked up for these years, the judge puts a cap on what he can and cannot say. I think that's trash, bro. And the only time we're liable legally is if you're a black artist. And I truly do believe that.
So to the question are they liable legally? I don't think so. Are they liable spiritually? Absolutely. But legally, in a court of law, I don't think so because of this, man. One, to the point what you were saying, all the black artists, hip-hop artists, before hip-hop was accepted as the new pop, because hip-hop is the new pop right now.
Oh, no doubt.
Pop used to be bubblegum music, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. That was pop about 15, 20 years ago. Now pop is hip-hop. All races do hip-hop, right? But when it first came out, it wasn't universally accepted like that. And people were going to court. Like I said, Uncle Luke, that was booty-shaking music, right?
It was banned in the USA.
Think about this. Banned in the USA for what? I mean, there's a song called Anaconda now that was, 5 years ago? The WAP song. All these songs exist now that they were banned for, that their songs weren't even as bad. These songs are much worse. Quiet as Kept. It was just as bad with the old school songs. They just said it differently.
Oh, they
like
did.
Rob was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? In Between the Sheets. What you think that was talking about? Come on, bro.
Right.
Like, now, yeah, what they talking about, though? That it's been like that. But to the race thing, for all the wild, reckless stuff, you remember when Eminem came out? And he wouldn't even really consider rap. He was considered more like rock and roll because of the wild things he was saying.
Comedy, like.
Peep this, though. He was never about to be charged or in jail or nothing about for what he's saying because he was more like rock. That means rock people been talking. Marilyn Manson exists. These dudes like talking like freaking serial killers. Ozzy Osbourne literally ate a bird on stage. Ate a bat head on stage. Like nuts. Never heard about none of these folks going to jail. And I don't want to make this a race thing. Rob made it like that. But it's a great coincidence. You ain't heard about none of these folks being about to be locked up. Uncle Luke get locked up for, Diddy parties with no.
And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, for wild parties and a lot of baby oil back then too. You know what I'm saying? And, basically kicking off BET Uncut. He the one that started. So what I'm saying though, for the question though, are artists liable for what they say? If it's art, if you take it as a movie, so was anybody put in jail for making The Exorcist? That movie? Now a lot of people didn't like it, right? I won't watch that movie. Nah, I ain't scared, but I ain't watching. I ain't no fool neither. You get what I'm saying? Right. So, but as for that movie, that is controversial. I've seen all type of controversial movies, and nobody talking about they're gonna lock them up. What's the difference with music? You just saying into a microphone. You are verbally making it. The thing is, because they feel like people are so influenced by it. First of all, like you said, there was an attack on hip hop because all the younger of all race kids, not just white kids, all kids was running straight to hip hop. And that was what the problem was. The bigger thing, more than what they were saying, in my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
I'll say this. I saw an interview with Nicki Minaj and Big Boy. He ain't so big anymore. I think he had that little you know what I'm saying?
The DJ dude? Yeah. He got some Ozempic or some Wegovy or something.
Right. He did something. But the point is, she was talking about where she was with Future in the studio.
Yeah.
And Future was like, man, I don't do all them drugs. I just rap about it.
Mm-hmm.
But because the impact that it has on the people who listen to it, they feel like in order to get that experience of Future and to get to that point, because Future, his actual words was, man, I'm a lightweight. Ain't no way in the world I can do what they talking about, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I'm a lightweight in my music and it. So they're lying to us. You know, they lied to it. It's entertainment. And now, listen, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Do not get it
1,000%.
twisted on what we're
1,000%.
saying. Music exists, and music is very, very influential. But a lot of these dudes are pumping it to us the wrong way. Hold on. But anyway, they
Pause, but carry
putting it
on.
out there, right? They putting it out there one way, and they're not living that life. You dig
Right.
what I mean? For the young ladies, they putting it out there that way that I'm with this woman, I'm with this dude, and we doing this, and it's poly. And now guess what? When you look at the younger generation, they want a poly relationship because music and TV has told us this is what it is, where in reality that's not what they're living. So
Yeah.
legally, can they be liable? No, because you know what they're doing is art. Now, I'll say this, and this is totally off. If you are a studio Christian and what you rapping about is not what it is, you just trying to get paid, shame on you, bro. Repent and do what you do. But as an artist, I think legally they shouldn't be liable. But if they trying to put another person behind bars, then yeah, they're gonna use the lyrics that's being pumped out there so they can get another notch. Because the judicial system is just money.
Didn't they try to do that? Was it Young Thug? They tried to bring up his lyrics or something like that. I
They
think
tried to bring up he just pleaded guilty. I don't know what the plea deal was, but he did a plea deal and pleaded guilty today.
This is a very good point that Crispy said. He might even be being funny, but it's a very solid point. Bunch of emotional, stunted people cosplaying as adults and artists. Ooh, Lord, that's very deep.
No, I can't even take it. Crispy, if that was a joke, bro, that was the most profound thing you didn't say it on the show, brother. Real talk, because that's the truth.
That's real. That's real.
That's true. But we want to fit in, and we also in the generation of we want to fit in. So I'm gonna use C&I. C&I grew up the same, but very, very different. But real recognize real. I don't never look at my brother and be like, man, this old square one word. You know what I mean? And he don't look at me on one way of, oh, this old whatever one word. We don't never do that. You want to know why? First of all, our love for the Lord is trumps everything. You dig?
Right.
And then how we grew up, it may have been opposite, but it's so much the same because it's the same story. We just had different circumstances and different experiences. And with the music, that's what it does. A lot of times I grew up in the hood, but I ain't no hood dude. I don't want to be a hood dude. That ain't my thing. I wanted to make it out. But if I wanted to write a whole album about what I saw, how I did it, what I experienced, I ain't studio. I didn't live it. I actually saw it. But some of these dudes portray as if they did. That's all I'm going to say.
To wrap this up, the question was, are artists liable legally to what they say in their art? I personally, I think Rob as well, no, I don't think they are. Are they liable spiritually? Yes, absolutely.
I like that. I like that point you just made. Hey, can you explain a little more about the spiritual
side? When I say are they liable spiritually, I know it's your job, but if your job calls you to do and say things that you are totally against, you know, within your faith and within your comfort in Jesus, then no, you are liable to that. So you can be like, so that's why a lot of artists, if they get saved, like they have a real encounter with God, was it Daddy Yankee? I think there was a secular artist who said, nah, I'm out, cut everything, kill the deal. I don't want nothing to do with it. They do that because they don't want to say nothing to go against what they believe now. But if you're not at that space, then you're just saying what's coming out your mind. But you are liable spiritually as a person, especially if you are somebody within not in the kingdom or not. We all gotta confess and answer to our sins. So
yeah, man.
You will be held accountable for all those people you leading astray. And you can say, yo, I got to get my money, I got to get my bread. Then, I think in the business sense, this is what I would say. Father Yankee now. Is it? Yeah, it was Daddy Yankee. Oh, it could be. Yeah, but that guy, he actually got saved and pulled himself out of the music industry, and he was very popular within the Latino community.
Oh, no, anyway, he was super popular.
Yeah, big popular. But when I say like you are spiritually accountable for what you're saying, because although it's your job, you still have to hold account for what you say. Period. You know. So that's why I say that, and especially if you within the industry and like a Tori Kelly, somebody who's been bold about their space. Okay, now she just started doing ratchet music. She gonna be held accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? Because she already came out at a particular standard, and now all of a sudden she go like, okay, now I'm finna hang with Meg. Then I'm doing Meg music and all that. She gonna be held accountable for it. Just it is what it is. But legally, she shouldn't. Yeah. Makes sense.
No, I'm with that, bro. No, that makes total sense, man.
All right, man. We're gonna get to the last video for the night, and it is by what's that dude name? Karen the Light, featuring somebody. Here it is. You know, y'all gonna just roll with us tonight.
Funny,
it's
bro.
One of them nights. But it's Karen the Light. We know him.
Hold up. Hey.
Karen the Light, man. I change the words in a minute when I see it. God Way by Karen the Light.
Many times I pray and don't know what he say, but I know every time he show me the way is when I obey.
I'm just trying to do what God say.
Yeah.
God way. I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. Boy, I'm finna get my all. I'm never gonna let up.
Like child.
Even if I fall, you better get
KR.
up. I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. I'm just trying to get my all. I'm never letting up. And even if I fall, you better go get up. I'm just trying to do it.
Yeah. Father told me stay all equipped. Gotta abide by all the script. God brought me too far to slip. Anytime I feel the spirit, the anointing lifts. And anytime I ain't near him, it feel like I lost the gift. I gotta go. I gotta do what I'm meant to. Gotta renew my mental. I need God if I wanna get through. I move slow and I move sinful. My body holy, I can't destroy the temple. If I say I follow him only, my actions gotta resemble the church. I gotta get in and rehearse. If I wanna see a reverse, I'm seeking his face, I search. I'll draw a line in the dirt if I really know what it's worth. He say when the world hates you, remember it hated me first. Now take that verse. Mom and daddy got divorced and I'm trying to break that curse. I ain't trying to make that worse. I ain't trying to stay in oblivion. Look at me like you did Gideon, out of the mud and into the water like I'm an amphibian. I'm in Corinthians 1:25. Human strength is even weaker and lesser than weakness of God. Him or the devil when picking a side. I wasn't created to waste his time.
I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. Boy, I'm finna get my all. I'm never gonna let up. And even if I fall, you better get up. I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. I'm just trying to do what God say. God way. I'm just trying to get my all. I'm never letting up. And even if I fall, you better go get up. I'm just trying to do it.
Okay, Yahweh, who I'm running with, better or worse, through sickness and health. Stay faithful even when I broke covenant, you better know. I got a God who once was slain, but then he arose from down below. I got a God, he calling my name, so I gotta go. For a righteous man falls 7 times, but he rise again. Got a reward in the heavens, I'm done trying to seek validation from eyes of men. Heart was colder in December, but he never seemed to remember when I repent. No longer bound to captivity, there's no more sin in me. I had the power quench. Your love for me brought me face to face with conviction. Not condition, there's a difference. Several things that I'm too ashamed to even mention. Still in all, I'm forgiven. Once upon a time, to the sin was a victim. Now in God, I'm a witness. Tell him all he is risen. Tell him all he is risen. Tell him all he is risen. Sometimes the right way is the hard way. Sometimes doing good things ain't the God way. The only way to make it through and go all the way is to do it with Yahweh.
All right, that was God Way by Karen the Light featuring young brother. I don't remember his name, but salute to him. Thoughts about the song? Wasn't my favorite. I'm gonna be honest. You know, Karen the Light had a good verse. The other dude had a decent verse too. You know, his voice kind of shocked me because I hadn't heard his part. Like, that voice kind of different than what I thought it was gonna sound like. The video, you know, out there in nature, look cool, but yeah, not my favorite. Nothing wrong with it, just not my favorite. You know, go ahead, bro.
Brother, them two brothers was walking by faith, and I'm gonna tell you why. They was in nature. All I saw and all I can think about was off and mosquito bites. At one point in the video, my dude looked over his shoulder like, hey, yo, bro, we supposed to be out here for real. Not my favorite song, but I tell you what, the verses was nice. The video was different. You dig what I mean? But I'm being goofy, but real talk, it ain't no way. Shout out to them brothers for being able to shoot the video, because I would have came back with all types of bumps and bruises from all the mosquito bites I would have got. So not my favorite. Carrying the Light does come with that fire. I'm not knocking what the song is. It's just, I know what he brings to the table.
Chris got me feeling bad. Let me see. Featuring KRL. I want to give the brother his props. It's featuring KRL. That was who was featuring. Krista said Carrying the Light featuring the other dude. Featuring KRL. KRL, if you happen to see this, no offense, brother.
No
I just
offense,
didn't remember
brother.
your name, man. We had a weird show today. Came in a little late, but that was Carrying the Light featuring KRL, God Way. All right, brother. Here we go.
All I saw was Off Way. Anyways, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these two guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, hit that that notification, the subscribe, the like, subscribe, and notification button. I always get that mixed up for some reason. So you'll know that we're live anytime that we go live. You'll know what we're doing. Like tonight. Look, we was a little late tonight. We appreciate everyone who stayed around. Okay, is these one words going to show up? And then when you got it, y'all popped in. Thank y'all. For my sneaker peekers, shout out. I want to say something to my sneaker peekers. It may seem like I'm dissing you. I'm not. Today I was at the airport and I talked to a brother from United. And what he said is, y'all all on my timeline. I see y'all podcasts all the time, man. I appreciate you. I subscribe. Listen, man, thank you. We don't take that for granted. And if you want to support, continue. Like I said, continue coming in the comments. Continue viewing when we come on. If you want to support financially, go to the Cash App, #, not the same podcast. If you want to go to the website, it will be updated tomorrow. notthesamepodcast.com/support. We appreciate everybody that comes through, listens on the streaming, all the new subscribers, because we are organically growing and we're watching it. And so we're going to keep pumping out these little shorts. And for the one words who just subscribed and you see a 60-second short, thank you for actually watching the whole show and not going in on us off for 50 seconds. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week. What you got, see?
With that being said, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we'll be back next Wednesday for the sports show. All right, man. See y'all later, man.
Father's business, grind mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit, that's a cheat code. Holiness the standard, we never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.